Welcome to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina for Gatekeeper and HyzerMedia's combined coverage of the 2023 Innovadiscs Myrtle Beach Open. Thank you, as always, to Cosmic Disc Golf, D-Town Disc Golf, and Reaper Disc Supply for making this coverage possible. I'm Nathan Johnson, joined in the booth today by Dan Brooks-Wells. Dan, who do we have on our card for this final 9 holes?
What's going on, guys? Welcome back for this exciting final 9. In first place, we have world champ Paige Shue sitting at neg 9. Chasing her, we got Holly Finley sitting in second place at neg 7. In third place, we got Nina Guerrero at negative 6. And last but of course not least, we have multi-world champ Juliana Korver sitting at neg 4, tied at 4th.
Should be a super exciting finish here at Splinter City Disc Golf Course, starting the back 9 on hole 10, tournament hole 4. I think I did the math right. Is a par 3. No, it's actually tournament hole 3. Par 3, 330 feet. You have two choices. You can go the left or the right gap. The right gap is a little bigger, kind of a pushing hyzer. The left gap is a more straightforward shot, throwing some sort of hyzer flip. We'll see what the players opt for.
Leading us off with a really nice hyzer flip is Holly, and she leaves herself maybe circle's edge, maybe just outside circle's edge. Look.
Yeah, not a bad shot. Her putt is kind of coming into form the past couple holes, so we'll see if she can keep that hot streak going. This flips up a little too much for Paige Shue. Going to catch that right side rough, but looks like she stays on the edge, so should be still a pretty straightforward par.
Nina just pulling it a tad bit. She does get a kick back out to the fairway, so we'll see if she can get up and down to save her par. Juliana probably trying to decide which gap to take. Seems like that right side is like a weird pushing hyzer, and you gotta like test that back side.
Yeah, the back trees can come into play kind of quick, like Paige ran into. So it is a weird shape, but the gap it's noticeably bigger from the tee. So I think that's kind of why you see most players take it. Nice shot from Juliana. Just comes up a bit short, kind of probably close to where Holly was. Tough scramble here from Nina. Doesn't quite turn that enough. Gonna leave herself with a long look to try to save the par.
Paige just needing to get up and down here. She made some pretty good putts on the front 9 to keep her 2-stroke lead.
Just a little pitch up there from Nina. We'll see if Holly's able to pick up a stroke here from 45 feet.
Good height, just a little right. That seems to be her main miss when she's a little bit farther away. But no miss at all from Juliana. Drops that one in.
Nice putt there. Having to straddle out around the tree, but drops it in from outside the circle.
And she was the only birdie on the day.
Nice. Yeah, third hardest hole on the course, surprisingly. It's a tricky shape.
Yeah, it is. It is a tricky shape. Take that middle gap, but the risk reward just doesn't seem there.
Yeah. Drop in bogey. We got ourselves a tie for third. Jumping into hole 11, 296-foot par 3. Most of the field, I think, is just going to try to throw a dead straight mid-range or maybe fairway driver shot. The hole does drift back to the right at the end, but if you throw something pretty much dead straight, you're going to be like 25 feet. So I think that's probably the play. If you've got a forehand, you can throw that, but it's a little, on the longer side for what I typically see a lot of the FPO field throwing on the forehand side of things. So yeah, I'm thinking just dead straight, maybe a little left to right drift, and get yourself a putt. Little overturn there from Juliana. Catches a tree on the right-hand side. A bit short.
Yeah, it seems like It seems like this plays a nice shape for a lot of their shots, that like late turn. But you see Holly here. Oh,
Nice tree.
yeah, gets a nice little roll. She'll have a circle's edge look.
This shapes well for what Paige likes to throw. That like little hyzer flip mid-range shot, get a little drift to the right, kind of
Puts it to
just
push.
pured.
Yeah, that looks good. You don't, Paige. You don't need to tell the disc to do anything. That was fine.
Yeah, just never a doubt. Just exactly the line she meant to throw it on. Yeah, here's that forehand I mentioned. But the thing is Nina's going with a faster disc to try to get get the distance to get it there. But when you're going with a faster disc on a forehand line on a hole like this, it's typically you're going to have a lot more right and left movement. And this hole just calls for such a straight shot that it's a tough to execute. So find yourself in the rough here on the left hand side. Nice little upshot to give herself a look to save the par. It's a birdie look
Long
for
look.
Holly.
Knocks it down. Very nice. Keeping pace with Paige. Hopefully she is pretty close.
Nice putt from Juliana. Top shelf, drops it in. Yeah, these two are kind of starting to separate themselves here. Paige and Holly, we got ourselves a bit of a battle at the top. Nina just a bit low.
Yeah, and those are the ones that kind of have you fall back just a little bit. Um, Definitely wants that one back.
Great drive from Paige.
Hmm.
Shue taps in the birdie putt. Surprisingly, this did play as the third easiest hole on the course at a 2.95 average. I mean, most of the holes on this course average right around par. You're going to see a couple birdies, you're going to see a couple bogeys, but typically a lot of pars. A park style course like this, as we head into hole 12, is a par course 609 feet. We're playing from the short tee, which is in front of that bench that you see on the left hand side of the screen. Your first shot, you can bite off as much as you want. It's obviously the more is better with a par 4 like this, but the name of the game is to keep yourself in the fairway. It plays along this road that goes on the backside of the park, and yeah, it can kind of lead you to get a lot of ground action if you're not careful. So landing something flat is ideal if you're able to execute it.
This looks like a nice shot. Swings back, and she'll be in the open, so she should have an open look into the green, correct?
Yep, probably going to have some
Yeah.
sort of turnover into the green. It does move back to the right at the end, so we'll see. We'll see what Holly has over there. This looks like it's going left.
Yeah, she probably threw that a little higher than she wanted to. I would imagine. Do you think everyone's throwing drivers off the tee, or do you think like a mid range is kind of a good play
I
as
don't
well?
think anyone's throwing a mid range.
Okay.
You might see some fairway drivers. Like I could see Juliana throwing like a. I think she goes to like road runners and or trying to think sidewinders. I think she
Hmm.
throws those kind of straighter fairway drivers a lot. So I could see that, but yeah, I doubt anybody's throwing a mid range here because you do got to bite off a significant amount off the tee to give yourself some sort of birdie look. I think that was Paige's shot.
Hmm.
Just or no, that was Nina. Never mind. Just having to pitch out.
Definitely has a chance to get up and down here with that forehand. She gets by what you need to, but she'll have a long look at it.
Yeah, yeah. Beat the corner. That was the first goal, so that was good. But yeah, still didn't quite have the distance. Paige actually on the edge of the rough. Not a terrible spot. Just overturns that a little bit.
Yeah, it
Stays
does
on the
trickle
edge
out.
though. Yeah.
Yeah, I felt like that could have been worse with her leaking a little right, but here's Holly to try and give herself a look at the bird.
Such a classic Holly Finley shaped shot. That Hyzer flip with the super understable disc gets it to flip all the way over to Hyzer, and that was very well done.
Same type of shot here for Juliana And she puts a
Smoked
little
it.
bit more on it, yeah. But she'll have a look coming back at it.
Just gonna be a should be a straightforward up and down for Paige. Might see Nina. I would think probably just a layup from. Oh, she might give this a bid, 50-footer or so.
Yeah, I think it's time to start running stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's getting late. I think everyone's looking at scores and trying to decide. Unfortunately, Juliana was kind of caught back there, but decided they got to run some stuff.
Yeah. Ollie with a chance to take another stroke and is able to cash the birdie putt from 30 feet. That's a big
Very
one.
nice. Yeah, don't look now. This is to keep the one-stroke lead. Very nicely done. But one stroke, guys.
Yeah, we
Let's go.
definitely got ourselves a ball game now, a battle at the top.
And there was only 2 birdies on that hole. You saw one from Holly, and the other one was Hannah Menace.
Nicely done from her.
The Innova Rolo, the disc made for rolling. 4. The Rolo, making rollers fun.
Third year of the Throw P Women's Disc Golf Championship. We are hosting women from all over the world. This week isn't just about the top women in our game. We have opportunities for spectators and fans and women who are wanting to learn the game to come out and be a part of the experience. We're doing our clinic Saturday, and the touring pros, when they finish their round, will come over and they'll teach you how to play disc golf. So you can come out, you can watch them, you can learn, you can just be a part of this experience that's all about women's disc golf.
Heading into hole 13, par 3, 210 feet. Shapes well for a little baby flex forehand if you've got it. Otherwise, I think you're going to see a lot of straight backhand putters or mid-ranges kind of playing for that 20, 25 footer. You've got to get lucky through a couple of late trees with the backhand line. So flex forehand is ideal. We'll see what these ladies opt for.
Kind of dark in there. I can't really see what's going on, but I did see that unfortunate tree kick. Hopefully she has a path to get up and down.
Here's that flex forehand line, nicely shaped by Paige. Maybe a little overturned, but still throws an overstable enough disc to get back at the end. Gonna leave her with an inside the circle putt.
Very nice late turn, gets the slide with it, and that is 20 feet right there, 15, 20 feet.
Yeah, nice shot from Juliana. Just a little yanked out of the hand there from Nina. Kicks way right. This is over near the tee. You can see the tee pad for the next hole. Wow, what a shot, though.
Yeah, she almost made that. Fans love it. Got the clap.
Yeah, that was a great scramble. Get her back in it. Holly with a long approach. Kind of leaves it a bit short, but still inside the circle. Big birdie putt here for Paige. A chance to get one back, but just a bit short.
Pressure back on Holly. No problem. Drains it. Keeps it a one-stroke lead. With how many to play?
Don't make me do that math, Dan.
Come on. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 5 more to go.
There we go. Thank you.
Listen, math is hard. Okay.
It's true. Birdie putt for Juliana, able to knock it down. That is a good pick up right there. She's still in the conversation. I mean, like you said, 5 to play, 4 strokes. They're definitely, with hole 18 in its redesign, with the out of bounds. We could definitely see some 2-stroke swings here down the stretch. So don't count her out just yet. Heading into hole 14, par 3, 263 feet, a very hard dog leg right. You'll see those 2 trees on the right-hand side of the fairway. You need to just barely beat those before getting your disc to move hard to the right. I said in round 1, I would be very surprised if we saw any birdies on this hole with a backhand. I think it has to be a forehand, a straight to finish forehand. But I am more than happy to be proven wrong if anybody wants to show me otherwise.
Prove them wrong. Let's go. Come on. One time.
A little low out of the hand there from Juliana. Sneaks its way through. She's going to have a circle 2 look.
It's one chance. One chance at it.
I think if there's anybody that could birdie this with a backhand, we're looking at her right here. Super flippy, hyzer flip for Holly. Oh, just catches those last 2 trees, though.
Yeah. What's your, what are you at right now? What are you, 3 for 5, 4 for 5?
I think I'm doing pretty well. Just that one hole at Splinter that I messed up. That was a nice. See, there's the forehand. That was nicely done. I think Nina's going to show us a forehand as well. This looks good if it gets a little finish at the end.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I would give her a look as well.
Yeah, some good shots. This looks tricky.
Definitely tricky for Holly. Really well executed. Sticks it in the sand there, close to the basket. All right. I was scared for a second there. Thought she was about to prove me wrong, but just a bit left. One more birdie putts coming up from out in circle 2.
Paige here gets a chance once again to extend her lead back to 2. See what she does.
Oh, and she drops it in.
Left corner pocket. Listen, I know they say the left side, Sam's side, but that low left, I find, catches the best.
Love low left.
I don't know about you. I love it.
I'm in. I get more catches low left than low right, so I'm in for sure.
Sweet. Okay. I'm glad we agree on this.
Couple par tap ins coming up. Yeah, Paige gets another stroke on the card. That's a big one to take that lead back to 2. Only 4 to play.
Yeah, two with 4. I mean, it's a little bit of a cushion, but you still gotta keep on your game these last holes.
Yeah, still keep the pedal to the metal for sure. Heading into hole 15, par 3, 320. You can see that telephone pole there in the middle of the fairway. You want to beat that on the right-hand side, ideally with something with enough stability to come back to the left. After getting past that, it should give you some sort of putt. You can get a little sneaky if you miss early left, but I don't think anybody is aiming for that line.
Good kick back out into the fair. That was a...
Yeah.
Okay. Good kick back out into the fairway. Should be an easy up and down for her par.
Juliana kind of living on the edge, but perfect stability. Gets the finish at the end. Absolutely based.
Long go. That was awesome, yeah. So Holly with an opportunity to get a stroke on Paige here.
A little early, but there's that sneaky line I was talking about. Can get lucky through there. She does find a way. Going to leave her just outside the circle. Might have to straddle around that tree. We've seen that miss from Nina a couple times today, but actually gets away with it.
Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, it seems like she tries to power up a little bit. She holds onto the disc just a little longer than normal.
Yes, just going to take the par for Paige. Couple birdie putts coming up. Looks like Holly first. Call this a 35-footer.
Mm-hmm. Clutch. That's
Gets it back to 1.
Clutch.
Yeah,
Yes.
man, this is a fun battle to watch. Just back and forth, kind of trading birdies. Wow. Yeah, Holly's made a bunch of those 30 circles edge, 30 footers this round that are just really keeping her in it. Oh, Nina just right side, barely trickles out. Wow, yeah, this is reminding me of Shades of Depth Cup. I don't know if those at home haven't watched, go watch our coverage from the Down East Players Cup final round. Very similar battle between Holly and Paige, just going back and forth down the stretch. And yeah, we got another great one on our hands today.
Yep, and that's why if you're Paige, you got to keep the focus. She knows, she understands, but keep the focus. I don't care if you have 2-3 stroke lead. You know, when you have someone as good as Holly chasing you, pedal to the metal.
For sure, heading into hole 16, par 3, 285. We're looking at it from the long tee here. The short tee is up ahead. This hole plays best, in my opinion, for the subtle right-hand backhand turnover shot. Something that just kind of drifts from left to right the entire way. It's tricky to shape a forehand down this hole, but you might be able to do it. I'm open to be proving wrong, but I think from the short tee, the backhand turnover is the ideal play. Kind of the fairway kind of narrows as you make your way down it.
Little forced flex turnover from Juliana, but she catches something kind of midway. Gets a decent amount of distance after the kick.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a good thing. We'll see. We'll see how far left she is. The left side rough can be kind of hit or miss depending on where you end up. Holly just a little wide out of the hand. Also finds herself in that left side rough. I mentioned it in round one, but a couple of these holes, the rough has significantly thinned out over the years just through, kind of wear and tear. So this is one of those holes that has benefited from that. This looks great from Paige. Oh, I think she just caught that last tree. It was on a great line, though.
Yeah, unfortunate. I think, yeah, she would have got a little bit of a skip in there. But I think both Holly and Paige have a long look at it, so a little bit of a putt off. And Nina finds herself in a similar situation as Holly. And yeah, just a long look.
We'll see what the scramble situation looks like. I think that was Juliana. Just pulls that forehand a little bit. Gonna leave her a long look at the par. Might actually have a putt here from Nina.
Good bid. I like her run on that, like, kind of hyzer. It's predictable. It's not going to go far past.
Yeah, especially on this course, you see.
Lays up. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I mean, if I'm Paige, that layup makes sense. But yeah, for Holly, I don't know. I mean, it's hard to say what she was looking at over there, especially with her putting style
fair.
too. With that strong spin putt, can get her into some trouble depending on, how it goes. But yeah, definitely, I feel like you got to at least give it a half bid, right? In this situation, you need to find a way to pick up a stroke, and you're running out of time. So, interesting decision, but we'll see. We'll see if it works out for her with these last two holes.
Yeah, I would imagine they definitely know what's going on. So maybe there's a hole coming up that she feels she has the advantage on, or that she's gonna get a stroke back.
Yeah, we'll see if this is the one. Hole 17, par 3, 288. See those two trees up ahead, looking to split those with the disc moving very subtly from left to right, pretty much a straight shot. Looking to hit this tunnel with a fairly low ceiling, pretty common shot shape on this course. Yeah, only two holes to go, so we'll see what happens. Big tee shot for Holly here. Needs to put this close to put some pressure on.
Well done.
Yeah, fades out a little bit at the end there, but hit the gap well, puts herself inside the circle.
Yeah, pressure on Paige here. A little low, she knows it, and that's going to be a tough bid for birdie. So, advantage Holly right now on this hole.
Yeah, probably just going to be a par for Paige. Nina, just another Another pulled backhand, catches that tree on the right-hand side. Juliana a little overturned, but gets through. Gonna find herself just inside the circle, pin high right.
Man, there is so much going on around this pin. There's motorcycles going by, trucks. Man, the level of concentration it takes to.
Yeah, definitely a very busy road on the right-hand side of this fairway. Something to keep in mind. Also gets pretty windy on this backside of the park. As you can see, that flag kind of moving around. So a couple big putts coming up. Oh, that looks like a great putt, but just some stiff chains there. And Holly to tie it up. Off the rim, off the band, back off the cage.
That's a heartbreaker.
Oh, yikes.
That was the, I mean,
everything but in.
Yeah. And that, I mean, that was the chance she was hoping for, you know, after laying up on the last hole. And man, that's unfortunate. But
yeah, just an inch too low, unable to connect. So the deficit is going to remain one stroke here coming into 18. Par 4, 543 feet. It is a double island situation. So we're teeing off from out of bounds. You see this first road here. Once you clear that, you're inbounds again. There's another road that plays as an out of bounds river that you can see now. And then another island as we head into the green and this elevated basket. Players are looking to bite off somewhere in the 280 to 300 foot range off the tee to put yourself in position.
Really important tee shot for Holly. Wants to set herself up to get the birdie, obviously.
Big skip, but I think that's going to be inbounds. But it might pinch her off a little bit. I'm not sure what the left-hand side of this fairway looks like. We'll see. But Paige knows if she birdies this hole, she pretty much is going to take this thing down. That's a really great tee shot. Puts herself in position to do just that.
Yeah, don't overcomplicate this shot, right? Throw it out there, throw it straight, throw it in bounds. Give yourself an opportunity to get the birdie.
Yep, nice shot from Juliana. Yeah, this is basically we have a match play situation here, right? Where this is pulled again from Nina. I don't know where the right side of this island is. Okay, I guess she is inbounds over there.
Maybe she's, you never know. Maybe she's playing over there so she can give herself the forehand in.
Oh yeah, I guess so. You're right.
Play to your advantage there. Gives herself a long look. We'll see if she decides to run that or not.
Yeah, that's one of those check the scoreboard situations. See if it's worth trying to pick up that stroke or not. But all right, big shot here. Paige can put this close. Pretty much seals the deal.
Looks good.
Oh, it looks really good.
Oh yeah. Tiny tester, but
definitely not a gimme when it's for the win.
Yeah.
So if you're Holly here, if you can put it close, still give yourself a chance. And she did just that.
Yeah. All right. Pressure on Paige.
Yeah, I mean Holly's not missing from 2 feet. So if smart layup from Juliana. We'll see if Nina gives this a run. A little safe bid, stays close, but yeah, this is a putt for the win.
Dead center. Well done. Congratulations, Paige.
Yeah, take a deep breath. Sigh of relief. Paige Shue gonna take down this year's Myrtle Beach Open in a dramatic fashion.
Yeah, what a battle. What a battle. Anxiety-induced shots, putting woes early, but she comes down to the end and makes some big ones.
Yeah, big shout out to Holly Finley. Like you said, Dan, a great battle.
I'd like to present to you your 2023 Innova Disc Myrtle Beach Open FPO champion, Paige Shue.
What an incredible weekend. Myrtle Beach is one of Grady and I's favorite places to be, and we love the courses, and this tournament's great, and you can see the tournament staff puts their heart and soul into it, so we're grateful to be here. Shout out to my competitors. I had a great round, all 3 rounds, and yeah, my sponsors and Discraft Watch and all the other support I get. So thank you guys so much. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching indeed. As we take another look at the shot of the round, that great upshot from Holly Finley on hole 18 just wasn't quite enough as Paige Shue able to take down a 1-stroke victory. Rebecca Cox and Deanne Carey sneaking into 3rd place themselves with a nice final round. What a fun tournament, Dan.
I had a great time. Both these courses are really fun to watch, and thank you to our supporting sponsors once again.
Yeah, thanks to the Norse Gods as well as the Patreon family for making this possible. Thanks to the Myrtle Beach Disc Golf crew for putting on this amazing tournament every year. Make sure to subscribe to HyzerMedia, Gatekeeper Media. We got one more tournament coming up this year, Warwick Disc Golf Championships. So we will see you there. Until next time, for Dan Brooks Wells, I'm Nathan Johnson. Peace.
Later, guys.